These are LG's first sports earbuds. They are called the tone-free fits or the TF8Qs. They do have ANC. Now, with that ANC on, you get up to 6 hours of runtime on a single charge, and then 18, including the case. Now, if you turn off the ANC, then you get a very long 10 hours of runtime on a single charge and 30. Now, they are IP67 waterproof, so you don't have to worry about getting them wet. You can even clean them and wash them down with water if you happen to get a bit of sweat on them or something, or dirt. It's not going to be an issue. They are tuned by Meridian. We do have with these a plug-in feature that you can actually run them with older tech. So imagine you've got a PSP, but it doesn't have Bluetooth, but you want to use them. Well, you can use the cable that's supplied, plug them in, and you're able to use them. So a handy little feature there. They also do have their UV Nano Plus, so now it has improved, so it's actually just killing the bacteria that are on the tips, the whole silicone tips, and also the mesh inside. Now, I did want to make it very clear, full disclaimer, that this is a video sponsored by LG, so it is just an unboxing and hands-on. Included in the box, obviously, we have the tone-free fits. They've got a Type-C to USB cable, Type-A, Type-C to 3.5mm, some swivel grips, so they are ear hooks. You use those. We'll try different ones out to get the best fit for your ears. And then we do have some medical-grade silicone tips, so 2 smalls, 2 large, and a simple owner's manual. These earbuds, according to my scales, they weigh 6 grams each, and your total travel weight with the case is 56 grams. The case is really nice, high quality. It's got this texture to it, as you can see. Feels good in hand, and what I do like about it is it doesn't seem to scratch that easily or pick up fingerprints. So there is a magnet that does hold the lid in place, and it's got a nice feeling to it when you open it up, and when it closes, it won't just flop open. And if I do give it a bit of a shake, there is no rattling that is happening at all. So we do have 2 status LEDs here. The one at the front will tell you the case battery life. There is the one there that states UV Nano. So that is to do with the UV lights that are inside. Those lights are not these blue LEDs that you currently see. It is the one right in there. So what it does is it does kill all of the bacteria when it's charging, and it activates. It takes 10 minutes. All the bacteria that is just on the tip and then the mesh inside. Then along the back, we have our Type-C port. Those magnets do keep the earbuds in there really secure, and it does feel nice when you place them in, and it's very easy to tell them apart. They are labeled left and right on the back. So pogo port pin connector right there for, of course, charging them. So the build quality of the earbuds is very good. The plastic I do like. There are no sharp edges. So this is interchangeable, what they call their swivel grip, which is an ear hook there. So the idea is that that fits in really snug into your ear, and it's not going to go anywhere when you're running, when you're jumping up and down. And it does have the little slots in there, the gaps for ventilation a little bit, so it's to help keep your ear a little bit cooler. So these silicone tips, as mentioned, they are medical grade ones, and we do have a little mesh that's in there to cover over that, so it doesn't end up getting wax inside or anything like that. So there's a sensor right here that is used for the auto play and pause when you pull them out or put them back in, so it can start there. We've got microphones, capacitive touch controls on the back, another microphone there that you can see, one at the top, and overall the plastics used are good. It seems to be like a painted plastic there, and so far using them it hasn't marked or anything. And our application for them, so it is called LG Tone Free, the app, and you see straight away our battery life of the fits, the tone free fits, and then the case has 47% there. They do have a guide. Okay, that's how to insert them. You just need to swivel them up a little bit to make sure that they have a solid fit. And there's other things like the capacitive touch controls too, by the way. So it's good that it's got all this information built into it, and it even gives you their guide on the charging case status LED to let you know at first glance what you have remaining with its battery life. You've got equalizer settings. For some reason, out of the box, they put it onto bass,
boost, I guess, for the general public, so people will like the way they sound, that oh, these are bassy. But you do have here some custom presets as well that you can go along and just tweak that. Firmware updates, there has been one already, good to see. And we've got our settings here for the ANC and the ambient mode. So you can do it via the app or you can do it via the touch controls, multi-point and multi-pairing. So you can turn this on and you can have up to 5 different devices using the app that you can connect these up to, which is really good. Another nice little handy feature to have, the autoplay pause, and there's quite a few other settings in there as you can see. So it's quite a fully featured app. Onto our audio now with them. So we do have the AAC codec support, which most phones will be using with this. So iPhones, iOS, and then Android phones, most of them do support AAC. If whatever you're using doesn't support it, then you fall back to the SBC codec, which is not quite as high quality. So if you can, do try to use AAC. So that tune, as I mentioned before, is by default set to the bass boost mode. Now, they only have 6mm drivers within them, but the tune is from Meridian, and that's a British company. They've got many, many years in tuning, audio experience, and, well, I think it's a very good tune that they have gone through for here with these. So the balanced, more natural mode preset, I do prefer because they haven't gone a little bit, well, they haven't obviously bolstered up those lows. And it does sound, yes, as it states, it is more balanced, which is quite a good tune. But there's a lot of different presets in there, and I think all different genres of music, which of course I've been listening to with these, they do sound good considering that these are fit, active, sports style earbuds. The LG tone-free fits, of course, the TF8Qs. I think most people will be happy with the way they do sound. Those lows, the mids, vocals, highs aren't very detailed. That's one area where I would say they lack a little bit. How about streaming content and the latency? Is there a noticeable big delay? Well, with using this phone here, which is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, I don't really see that much of a delay. A split second sometimes with streaming content, so Stranger Things right here with Netflix, it's fine. I think it's acceptable for watching content like this. However, when you game, though, you will notice a bit more of a delay with the latency, which is normal. I've also been out now for a bit of a jog to test out how these fare, the LG tone-free fits. So they haven't popped out on me once. They do feel secure. They fit in there really nice. So you can jump up and down like now. They're not going to pop out on me. I don't feel like I need to keep pressing them in. And just a bit of a run. They are not going anywhere. And because they do have an IPX67 waterproof and dust resistant, I don't actually need to worry about them getting sweat on them. Not an issue at all. Here is now an audio sample with the LG tone-free fits, the TF8Qs. So they do have some active noise cancellation going on, and the voice quality should be reasonably clear, as you can hear. I don't think it's that bad. So if you are running along and you have to answer a call with them, of course, you are able to do so. So it should be removing some of the background noise you can hear from my tower PC and the air conditioning fan unit that I have up on the wall. Like most of these Bluetooth earbuds now, when you open the case, they have already pretty much paired up with your phone. So inserting them in, just give them a little bit of twist when you put them in. The air hooks, for me, the mediums have worked. The medium silicone tips with my ears. Of course, everyone's different, so make sure you get a good seal. ANC. The ANC on these works really well. I cannot hear background noises like noisy cicadas outside singing away, noisy fan, tower PC, completely blocked out. Now, one thing to note with the IP67 water resistance that it does have, that of course you don't need to worry about getting them wet. You can even wash them down with water after they're all sweaty. Now, if they do detect they've got a bit of water in them, they turn on a very high-pitched frequency just to help get that water out of them completely, to really just empty them out from where that driver is if you do get a little bit in there. So it's 6mm driver, tuned by Meridian. So I like the tune of these. I think for sports earbuds, they are good. So they've got a lot of features. We've got the ANC, you've got, of course, the ambient noise mode. We have the UV
killing the UV nano there to kill the bugs on the tips and the inside mesh. That's great. And the wired mode, very handy with the case, so you can use it with older tech. So they really do have a lot on offer, excellent build quality, and if you're not using the ANC all the time, maybe you're running and you don't want to block out background noises, then you get up to 10 hours on a single charge. So fantastic battery life with these. So thank you so much for watching this video hands-on of LG's new tone-free fits, the TF8